considering our quarterbacks, with having a rookie here, do we get a veteran as a backup? With our talents that are out there, do we even bring back Brissett to the team? Kirk Cousins being out there, Joe Flacco being a free agent this year, Ryan Tannehill, and Tyrod Taylor. Those are 5 names that I'm questionable about because they're all like wishy-washy at this point.
Right.
But as a veteran quarterback, who would you have in your corner?
Nah, I'm not going no veteran backup. I'm keeping Sam Howell.
Okay.
I believe in Sam Howell. And I told this Sean a couple of months ago that if we trade back, it will be the smartest move. The reason why I'm saying Jaden Daniels is because that's what I believe that they're gonna do. It's a new regime. It's a new owner, new GM, new coach. Again, when I said they throwing it all away, whatever Ron put in here, they're starting it all new. They want to bring their stuff in. So I think they're gonna, this is their first year. They're gonna get a franchise quarterback. But to me, I feel like the smart move is trade back, build around Sam.
But you know what though? When you really look at it, like it's hard for me not to say that I want a veteran quarterback somewhere in the house because I love Sam and I want him to stay. But at the same time, we've all talked about it. There are some surefire issues that Sam had and that Sam picked up from EB, from struggling, from all that. We need a sure-handed guy in-house that can talk to, if we're going to get a rookie quarterback, talk to a rookie quarterback. My thing with Kirk is this. I love him. I know what he was. I know what he can be. He had an Achilles injury. If he comes back, how stable is he going to be? And so unless we get the line that we really are trying to get, I would not trust him where we're at right now, with the line we have right now, being honest.
Is our line any better than what he had when he was here?
He had a little bit better of a line. He wasn't getting sacked like Sam was.
No. I mean, man, when Kurt, you talking about Kurt? When Kurt was here?
Yeah.
Oh man, we had Trent Williams, we had Morgan Moses, we had Brandon Sheriff. Our line was way better.
At that point, we had a good chance with Sam and our offensive line learning as the team was going on. Yeah, it was distress from EB and that whole nation or that whole scenario. Does Coach K have it in him to train everybody within the first few games to be that cadence together already? Do you think it'll be in the preseason, or do you think he'll have it on, first game? Do you think he'll have that offensive line not correctly running by this, by the midseason?
You can only hope so. I mean, honestly, if we got it again, shout out to my guy, Alex Loosemore, former O lineman. He said it takes until half the season for a new line to actually gel together. So, it'd be foolish for us to think that they're automatically going to just hop right in the saddle and everything will be okay. Right. You know what I mean? So, and that would lend to having Jaden Daniels because he can be more mobile. But at the same time, we have to. I want to stop looking at how we used to do things.
Yes.
I am assuming how these owners are doing right now is showing that they're going to do something different, which means they're going to give us a line, which means you need somebody that can sit in the pockets and just break down the defense like a Drake May. That's all I'm saying. But
hey, I will say this though. I don't think we're going Kirk Cousins or no veteran guys because y'all see when we did get veterans, Alex Smith, Carson Wentz, all these guys that we went through. I don't see us getting Russell. Right. Yeah, Fitzpatrick. Yeah, exactly. I just don't see it. I don't see us getting Russell Wilson, Kirk Cousins, none of these guys. We are going to get one of these young guys You know what I'm saying? And they're going to be the franchise for us. Now with the offensive line, you're right. I do think that we will be doing something in free agency with offensive line and in the draft, absolutely, to build around this franchise quarterback that we'll be getting at number 2. Absolutely. We have $100 million cap. We will be spending some money. I don't know if we're going to spend it all, obviously, but we will be spending some money on this offensive line. I do have a feeling we will. And
get with us next time. We're gonna talk about that.
This air raid offense, it's a perfect fit. It's sad though. It is kind of true that Jaden Daniels, when we do get him, he probably will be running for his life. I'm pretty sure, but he's got speed for that.
The air raid, I know that's what he's run in the past, but it's not a guarantee that that's exactly what he's gonna run now.
You talking about Cliff? You talking about Cliff?
Talking about Cliff, yeah. So it ain't a guarantee that that's exactly what he's gonna run with us. So we can, and that's why I think he got Ertz. I think Ertz lets us know that we might have some play action. We might actually run the ball more, which isn't necessarily an air raid.
I feel like he's gonna have more options with Ertz on this.
But again, and it depends on who we get at quarterback. Because if he wants to run RPO, like he ran a little bit of RPO before, so that could be something we do if we have a Jaden Daniels. But if he just wants to run a true old school like BYU, Houston, air raid, run and shoot offense with 4 or 5 wide receivers, you need somebody that can sit down there and pick things apart.
Hold on. Let me say this. Okay, now, this is what I think. My opinion. Us getting Zach Ertz, to me, I don't think that means he's a legitimate starter. To me, I don't think that means that he's a day one starter. He's going to be our tight end throughout the whole game. I don't believe that. I think that we will get another tight end. He's just a veteran guy. He's definitely going to be teaching some of these young guys, but he's definitely going to be an impact on the field because he is a big name in what he has done. But do I think he's going to be running all the plays on offense and being that number 1 tight end? No, I don't believe that. You got to think the last 2 years he's been injured. Logan Thomas, the same thing. This guy, he's just, when he's in the game and he is healthy, he can make a better impact than Logan. But do I feel like he's the day one starter? He's going to play all the downs? No, I don't believe that. He's cheap.
So we just got his name just to get people on our team or something?
No, right. I'm just saying what I'm saying is I just think he's a veteran guy that can help the young guys. Obviously, we got him for 1 year. I just don't think, again, going back to the air raid, which I do believe that you might be right, Sean. I'm not down on what you're saying because we might switch up the whole offense.
But even if we run the air raid, then he was with him when he was in Arizona. So he used him when he was in Arizona, even through the injury. So so he can be a part of the squad, be a part of the front line, I think.
He will. I'm not saying that he won't, but what I'm saying is when we do run the air raid, we'll be running more wide receivers than tight ends. Tight end will definitely be on the field, but more wide receivers than tight end. Tight end will get in here and there.
Isn't he 50-50 though? Mm-hmm. I mean, in Philly, he was a threat at tight end for a while. I mean, he was almost Graham-esque.
Open stuff.
Yeah, he was Travis Kelce over there with Philly.
We saw him. He torched that.
But at this point, you think he's going to be in that same slot this part of his career?
Well, but that's why I think we need to focus on wide receivers. But look, ladies and gentlemen, this is a perfect stopping point.